What's up, fourth grade families? This is Jenny McGinnis. I am coming to you to give you a brief introduction onto how we study for tests, how I score tests, and things of that nature. And so I want to start off by talking about our study guide. Our study guide will look like this. Usually we'll have a front and a back, and every student will get one blank study guide to study for their unit test. In addition to the study guide, they will also receive a study guide answer key. The purpose of this study guide answer key is for them to be able to practice these things properly. There is no sense in them going through a whole bunch of work and doing this improperly and getting all the wrong answers. So on these papers, there will be the answer in addition to an explanation, unless a question is so self-explanatory that it requires no explanation. But as you can see on the back here, there's a lot of explanation. There's a lot of detail about how I got to the answers I got and why. And the purpose of this is for them to not practice incorrectly, but also for you not to have to try to know what fourth grade math is and how to teach it and how to study for it properly. I want this to be a resource for you. I will not be taking the study guide up for a grade. I always tell my students, the study guide is not for a grade. The study guide is a gift to you. Do it or don't do it, but you're taking the test on the same day just like everybody else, and they have an answer key to go with it. And in addition to the study guide and the study guide answer key, this year we're going to have vocabulary on every unit test except for units 5 and 8, and I will keep you updated on that as we go. But every unit will have vocabulary. Your student has already received this paper of Unit 4. It's only 4 words for Unit 1. And your student has already received a copy of this for them to be able to study. In addition to this handout, students also will receive a link to Quizlet in their Google Classroom. I will post that link from Quizlet into Class Dojo so that you can send that link to them to their personal device. They can use it on your device. They can type in the whole entire URL into their own device or what have you, so they can use Quizlet at home if they want. They don't have to. They can use this handout and make their own flashcards or however you want to do vocabulary. There will not be a vocabulary quiz every week because I don't want to overwhelm your students as they already have ELA and science and social studies to come. So my vocabulary will just be on the unit 1, on the unit tests. In addition, you are getting a parent's guide to scores in fourth grade math paper today. This is a detailed explanation of how I take grades and why. I'm not going to go through it on this video, but I want to make sure that you understand the marks that I use on the papers that I grade so that you don't have any questions about that. So if questions, keep an eye out for this. If questions do arise regarding this, please reach out via Class Dojo, email, you can call, what have you. And finally, every grade I give, students will have the opportunity to make corrections. Corrections are able to be submitted up until the very last day of the grading period. So if your student gets a grade home in their graded paper folder, their gold folder, or you see a graded paper somewhere and it is not the grade that you or your student want, you are fully encouraged to have your student make corrections and send that back in. If your student takes a paper home that had corrections to be made and I do not receive that paper back, your student will get the score that they got and they will not be able to make corrections going forward in that way. And so I just wanted to send out this video to give you kind of a bird's eye view as we're rounding up Unit 1 this week, getting ready for our test. Probably going to hit next Wednesday. We are on track for a Wednesday test. No school Monday. I will go over the study guide in detail with students on Tuesday, and then they will receive this study guide answer key probably by the end of the week because I want them to have more than just one night to study for their test. So they'll probably get their answer key by the end of the week. Again, if you have any questions regarding any of these things, please do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much for all you do for your students. Math is going really, really great right now. The first weeks of school in our first unit, We're doing great. They're doing great. Everything's going really great. And I just am really happy with this group. They're doing a great job. So thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you later.